Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I didn't have sound.
Can you hear me?
Did you take GJ's house?
No, but I was just looking at it. What a move!
Oh, it was beautiful.
Did you take it?
Nah, just live back tested.
Oh, okay. Wait, you didn't like the setup yet?
Oh, I'm not comfortable yet taking trades on my own right now.
Listen, I will always commend you for holding back on doing that. Even if you're missing moves, like you got to build that habit. It sucks at first because you're missing a lot, and you feel that FOMO. But if you're able to stay out of moves that you haven't seen yet, and you're just gonna lie back test it, trust me, you're gonna be in a lot better spot a lot quicker.
Yeah, for now, I guess I'm just gonna take the trades that I can see with you guys on the stream.
Okay, okay, good stuff. One thing I want you to do is like just not get too dependent on that. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, sure.
Where like you feel like you can't trade unless you're on the live stream. You don't want to be in that spot. But I can't see you being in that spot. You'll be okay. So how's the week been going on so far?
Oh, I'm good. No? I'm feeling good.
Good.
Great workouts. I'm starting to get to have a better execution on my movements. Starting to put some more weights.
Ooh.
So
How's that
that's
feel?
yeah, feels good. I'm not yet back uh, to where I was when I stopped the gym. Like I still have some improvements to make to get back to the weights I used to lift, but that's gonna come.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's just like trading, right? You got to be impatient with the work that you put in every single day, but patient with the process. It,
Yeah,
it really takes anywhere from 6 months to like 2 or 3 years for you to build like the body the right way that you want to build,
yeah,
right? And I don't know if this is like your goal as far as like getting this big. I don't think you're looking for that, but um, like you got to go through seasons of bulking up a little bit to put on some weight, and then you cut that bulk,
yeah,
right? And then again, you go through another bulk season where you put on some more weight to get to a higher natural weight, and then you cut down again. You cut a lot of that fat and get cut, and then you
yeah.
bulk again.
I'll be bulking until September and do a little cut in October or September. I'll see.
So you are doing this.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome. I like it, man. Well, listen, if you want any help with this, just let me know.
yeah. Cool. I mean, I have a pretty good understanding of the workout, like all program and eating and like so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Eating is the most important thing
yeah,
because when you're eating well, if you're eating bad, you're gonna feel it. Your mental health is gonna feel it. If you're eating good on a daily basis, your mental health is gonna feel it. But at the same time, obviously, your body's gonna grow in ways that you want it to if you're eating the right things. So, like, someone's diet has so much to do with everything. Praveen, yeah, GJ took off during London. Yeah, I could have left that runner in. I would have still been in. That's a shame. Oh, you're in the chat. Morning, buddy. How you doing this morning? Or today, at least. You guys have been up for a little bit. Just waiting for a few people to hop in, and then we'll do our breakdown as always.
he's in India, right?
Yes, sir.
So he must be like
Yeah, must be already what, like 2 or 3 for him.
More than that, I guess. Maybe
Really?
6.
Like maybe 4 or 5?
Yeah, I'd say 6 p.m.
6
even.
p.m. in India right now?
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, that's now I'm curious. What's up,
Yeah.
Lewis?
Morning, guys.
Good morning, my friend. You didn't let it happen again. Good stuff.
Yeah, no, not today.
Good shit, man. Yeah, we've been catching some nice moves. Hopefully we could get another one today. It's been 3 days in a row of us just, tackling the charts and being patient, just waiting for a prey, and then we just basically hop on it.
Okay. What did you do? Yeah, DJ yesterday or gold?
It's been what was let's see. This is why we have a journal, right? Let's see.
You were right, it's 4 in India.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that late as far as like 6, but I knew it was like late.
Yeah.
You were right, but let's see, short gold 100 pips on Monday, and then short GJ. I don't know why I didn't write the pip count over here. I wrote it here and now 61 pips.
Nice. DJ was nice yesterday on a Asian session.
Oh yeah. I think we took this 7:30. What is this? 15 minute? 7:30, 15, 40, 7:45, 8 o'clock, 8:15. So we grabbed 61 on Tuesday. And then 50 looks like. Yeah, and then 50 yesterday on GJ. GJ was a nice move yesterday. But yeah, we should be able to grab another one. Got Praveen, got the video. Let's go. I feel like you guys never do video in here. Like the webcam.
It's too early, man. I just like I'm just trying to wake up. I'm like, you wake up at 5, right?
Yeah, just about.
Damn, man. Are you
It's been
used to it
harder.
100%?
I'll fully admit it's been harder since after the wedding. Like people tell you like you get holiday blues. You ever hear of that?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's such a weird feeling. It's like you put so much effort into something for a year and a half, over 2 years for me, because I was planning the engagement. I bought the ring and all that stuff, and I proposed to her over 2 years ago now,
Oh,
right
wow.
before COVID. So so much has been going into this thing, and then all of a sudden, like, the wedding hits, done. Honeymoon hits, done. It's like over. And it's just like, damn. And I didn't think I would get like that either. But
Wow.
it's definitely been harder to check back in to like my normal self. But I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has been harder to wake up early. But that probably has nothing to do with that. That's more of just me having to go to bed late with running the driving company and stuff. So.
Hmm.
So let me give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab some water and then we're gonna do a full breakdown so we don't miss any moves. All right. All right, guys. You guys ready?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Awesome. Let's roll. So the reason why GJ, basically had a nice little rocket last night was because the Bank of Japan over here announced that they were not increasing rates, right? Stayed the same. So you're going to see further weakening in the Japanese yen, which is going to send GJ, the base currency being the pound, the secondary currency being the yen, it's going to shoot that thing up, right? So that's where you got that move over here. We just got to see if we're going to continue that move. Are we going to hold the support and retest the highs? Or are we going to completely correct that move and continue down? All right. So looking over here, you had the press conference earlier this morning. That could have had some weight to it. But looking over here at what we want to see, we have advanced GDP coming out quarter to quarter, advanced GDP price index quarter to quarter, and unemployment claims like we do every Thursday coming out over here at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to be taking a look at that today when that comes out. We have a bank holiday today in the Japanese yen, so maybe you may want to take it easy, but at the same time, Japanese yen is always pretty much closed when we're trading anyway during New York. All right, so that's what we're looking at today. One of the main economic data points coming out this week was GDP, and this is what we've been waiting for like almost a whole week. Another one is going to be PCE tomorrow, so keep your eye out on that. We're obviously going to be trading it, but yeah, advanced GDP, one of the main economic data points that are coming out. Think about it. You got interest rates that come out of countries. I would say that's the number one fundamental data point coming out of any kind of country is their interest rate. That's the most important, right? It's just like sales with stocks. Now, dude, I don't know what it is about my computer. I can never breathe over here. Oh my god, I don't know what that is. But anyway, I think the secondary data point for any kind of currency is their GDP. Any kind of country, it's their GDP. Dude. I don't know what it is. Maybe I gotta dust off my computer. I do it all the time. I don't know. But let's get into the chart over here. Looking at GJ now, what we had last week, or not last week, but past couple of days, was the monthly candle was somewhere around here. And what were we saying? We were saying there's actually three different options that can happen with the monthly or any kind of candle for that matter. Is you can have this candle retrace back up and close like a strong bullish candle on the monthly and finish the month strong. You could end up continuing to consolidate and basically end up a very weak bullish candle like we looked like yesterday, right? Sitting right around here, where the next candle could create a top wick, pass the low of that candle, and continue down. Or this candle could flip bearish, which I didn't see happening. Could flip bearish, close a weak bearish candle, next candle creates its top wick, pass the low, and continues down. But right now we're basically retracing back up and looking like we may be closing like a fairly strong monthly candle with a top wick to fill. Looking at the weekly now. Weekly, again, tapped into this area. This was that support we were talking about. We were saying we tapped into this 167 400 level, previous support over here, or 167 500, previous support over here. And then we started like passing the low of this candle after creating a top wick and pushing all the way down. Just kept pushing. What was I saying? I was saying we're going to look for some kind of a support. Like if you're taking sells, basically you're trying to sell to a certain point, a certain major support until price finds support and continues back up. All right? And this is what could be happening. All right? Because we're in a bullish trend. We're just trying to retrace a little bit to grab a better price point and then continue back up. So it's still a strong bearish weekly candle over here, but we got to see what's happening. Are we holding a strong support and continuing up to fill this wick? Or are we just retracing here to continue back down? All right. Daily looks just exactly the way we thought it would. with us holding a support right around here, right? You just had to be patient for this. Now we're at this 162 700 level right here. 714 I marked it off as, because you have this resistance right over here, right? This resistance right over here is pretty significant, and that's what you guys see is holding like some kind of a resistance right now. So if you go back to the current chart over here, you have this previous resistance that price reacted to it. We broke it over here, closed above, held support, and continued right back up to 167,500, where we then came right back down. Were we going to hold the support here? No, we broke through. We continued all the way back down to this support, where now we ended up holding a support with this candle right here and the current very bullish candle right over here. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Steph.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I got some time for you today. If you want to hop on, I was sending you a couple messages yesterday.
Please, that'll be good.
Of course. Yeah, we'll figure out a time in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So now again, it looks like 160, or I would say 159, 500 right over here ended up holding a very strong support, right? Ever since tapping into that area, we've been forming these higher lows and higher highs. All right. Higher low. And now we just formed a higher high up here. And we broke the resistance right over here as well. What I want to do is draw like a support right in this area. You guys just know that this horizontal line over here is just that higher time frame area that we like to keep on there. But mainly right now, you want to focus on most recent support and resistance. I'll even get rid of this if you guys want, so that it's not as confusing to you. But right now, we ended up breaking the resistance right over here and closing back below. I can mark that off as well, but we're going to end up adjusting these as we go down the time frames. Let's see the previous bearish trend. So you had a bearish trend that price was respecting lower lows, lower highs, and now we're starting to break it. We ended up retesting over here, closing bullish, and then we had a nice move over here late last night into London. All right. So now, as you guys can see, price holding support over here so far. You see we have a rejection. This is the 1 hour. But we ended up breaking back below this area, right? And into this range. So now we're kind of sitting in a range over here. Where are we going to end up going? Are we going to break this support to continue down with some clean moves to the left? Or are we going to hold support here, start breaking this resistance over here and continuing up, right? But at least we have some clean price action that we could be mirroring over here. I want to see these areas to the left. All right. So looking at the candle body anatomy, this is that setup that we love, right? We ended up breaking back below here, right? Closing back below the previous support. Strong bearish close. You get this bullish candle close with the top wick over here, close bullish. This candle created a very small top wick past the low of this candle, and then you just take this thing down. How many times have we seen this setup together? Right back down to the previous area. Nice, right? 2-to-1 ratio over here, 66 pips. Would have been nice for you. That was 6 a.m. So now this candle closed with barely a bottom wick. Now we tapped into this area, or not tapped into the area, but we passed the low like right away, and now we flip bullish. Right. So do we have any more momentum to continue down? That's a tough question. Now, I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. I mean, you could draw it like that. I just don't like drawing it like that. Yeah, I'm curious how we can go over here. One thing is on the 30-minute, using some of these EMAs, right? We're finally back above this 200 EMA on the 30-minute, and we could be holding support at that. We're also above the 50 EMA as well, right? Short-lived below the 10 EMA, but we could very well hold support and continue to pass it, right? But right now, as you guys know, we already broke the bearish trend, holding support, printing higher lows and higher highs. Right, higher lows, new high up here. Could we be holding some kind of a support over here and then possibly continuing up? We got to find a clear plan though for what we want to see. Might have to drop down to the 15-minute. Okay, so the 15-minute ended up closing bullish. And holding this support, previous resistance over here. So the question is, well, pre-New York, we had a hard pullback over here. Where do we want to go from here? It's hard to tell the direction. If we are making lower lows and lower highs over here on the 5-minute, these candles, these bullish candles, we are holding support, but these are getting weaker, and you have a bottom wick that could possibly fill. Right, when you start seeing these candles get weaker, and some of them have like long bottom wicks, we end up finding some exhaustion up here and then filling those wicks and continuing down. Right, I mean, we're not going to take any trades based on the 5-minute right now, but I just wanted to see how price was. Like it's very we're just in that pullback phase, it looks like, because we created a new high over here, but we came back into this range. So I believe we're forming a new high up here, right? To a higher high or a higher low over here to continue up and retest the highs. But we shall see, because we've had some pretty strong bearish candles closing over here. So we'll see how some of these candles close. We got about 4 minutes left for the 1 hour to close. All right, this candle right over here. So the 1 hour could very well create a top wick up here and then flip bearish and continue down into some of these areas over here. Just gonna adjust that because I don't like it like that. This is actually tough, even though it's like clean price action. It's tough to actually predict where price is going to go. Partially because it's like we are in a higher time frame range, really, right? We created a higher high, came down to respect this support, came up here. Now we came right back down, respected that support. So this all just became a big range, right? So when you get like that, you get in some of these like quagmires, I guess you could say, as far as breaking down the charts of where price is going to go. Now that we go back up to the higher time frames, which I think is like a healthy practice, you're looking at certain things, and you're looking at here's that level we were talking about, 714, right? Previous resistance, now a support, and now you see we're reacting to that area. So could we have been pushing up here, now rejecting with this wick, staying below this area and continuing right back down after a strong bearish close? So this is just that retracement of this bearish movement. We come up here, find exhaustion, and then continue back down. I can now see that. Because now you could see. I'm glad we just did that, because I think that's great practice for you guys too, is being able to go back. Like if you're really unclear about where the chart is going and you don't have a good idea of where price is going to probably go, just go back up to the higher time frames again and start looking at certain levels. Like, why is price reacting to here? Right? Having those questions for yourself, very healthy. So we're getting, I mean, we had this bullish push up after the bearish push, but This candle is completely engulfing this candle right here. It looks like we're going to get a very clean bearish close. So can the next candle, the next 4-hour candle, create a top wick and then pass the low of that candle right there? Ooh. There you go, 30-minute, breaking the low over here. All right, 15-minute, beautiful. 1-hour candle is going to close very bearish, possibly with no bottom wick, which would be interesting. But the 30-minute candle created that top wick, past the low of that candle. You're not going to enter right now because the hour is almost done. But the 15-minute is closing below the support over here. You see what I was just talking about? Where these candles start to exhaust, you get these bottom wicks over here and prices tanks and fills them. All right, so 15-minute ended up closing bearish like that. How many pips? This is going to be quick. How many pips do we have right here? About 25, 28 pips. Can we grab after a strong bearish close like this? New hour creates this top wick right here. Also the new 15-minute. And then in the second half of the candle, pass the low of that candle, put your stop loss up here, and you take this thing down. Right back down to 162, 200. Area over here. Just gonna adjust this over here. That's our next level. So I'm just gonna adjust my magic keys. Everyone see what I'm talking about over here? Get some lower lows, lower highs. We're in this bearish trend over here. Now we're starting to break levels. We got that clean close below, which we waited for. Now you wait for that top wick to form. And if it does, and past the low of the previous candles, you could possibly take this thing down. I would lower my risk though, because it's based on the 15-minute. Is anybody looking at the same thing? Nobody? All right, I am in. And I'm only risking around 1% on this because it's on the 15-minute. And I have my stop loss. Somewhere around here. That's 719, 714 level. Anybody with me on this?
No, I didn't take it. I'm just gonna see how it
Watch.
plays out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You took it as soon as you passed the lows of the candle?
As soon as it passed the low over here, created that top wick. Let's look at the other time frames. Yeah, 1-hour candle closed, strong bearish candle. 4-hour candle. See, maybe this is a little premature. Yeah, being at the 4-hour candle, it can't really go that far. Like maybe we push all the way over here, we start to engulf, and then we start to see. And then we start to retrace a little bit. Looking at the 1-hour. Yeah, maybe this was its exhaustion. Being that we're in that bullish trend, we find this place as a support, and then we continue back up. Let's see how we can manage this thing. Give ourselves plenty of room. Really for price to retrace and kind of like retest this area right here. But if we're starting to, oh, there we go. I want to see these candles exhaust over here on the 1-minute. Problem is we held support at the previous 1-minute over here. which I don't like. Come on now, let's create a new low. Sometimes I get hour closes. You end up getting that like pass to the low. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm taking 50 off. See, this is why 15-minute candles are weak confirmations. It's interesting. This candle closed with no top wick, the 5-minute. And again, I only risked 1% on this, being that it was based on the 15-minute. Come on, start breaking supports on the 1. Cool, calm, collected. Yep, I'm out. Spread took me out. That's all right. Managed risk well. Yeah, this was too too weak of a confirmation on the 15-minute over here. When you have this on the 30-minute, it's a lot better for you to take. Plus, we are in a bullish trend and we're trading against the trend. I just like the fact that we closed below that support over here, but we should have really been paying attention to this right here. Maybe that would have helped us. That previous resistance, this whole area right here. So that's something good to journal right there. But now, as you can see, we're holding like a strong support here. So now we have a clearer understanding of what could be happening. We have this resistance right here. See if it lines up with anything. And see if we get that close above, because if so, price could continue back up from here. Yeah, that was just a higher demand zone. An hour. Yeah, so now again, analyzing it, you got strong bearish candle, retest, strong bearish candle. This candle got a lot weaker with a top wick over here at a previous resistance. So now we held support, filled that wick. That makes sense. That makes sense. So now let's wait to see if we close above this level over here, at least on the 15-minute, and see if we have some room that we could possibly take price back up. All right, 66 pips in here. So you got to wait for strong confirmations. Morning, Gary.
Morning. You all right?
How are you? Wow, we got a microphone.
Yeah, got a new one.
Awesome. How you been, man?
Yeah, good.
Good. I didn't get a chance to look at the London chat. You take anything?
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
Yeah, winner. Secured.
You got it.
Closed out 66 pips.
Nice. You
Off
got
the
part of
4 hour.
this move over here?
Yeah, as it broke the 4 hour high.
Okay.
As it
Beautiful.
broke- Yeah.
So we're gonna go over to gold over here now and take a look at the current price action. So this monthly candle ended up actually closing a weak bullish candle because we pushed all the way up here and then ended up closing a weak candle. The next candle tapped 2000 again, flipped bearish past the low of this candle right here. So where are we heading? Are we heading back for 1830? That's the question. Looking at the weekly now. Weekly is clearly below 1910, 1900, right in this area over here. Strong bearish candle, right? But now we're sitting at a previous support over here. So we just got to mark this off because this wick, this candle ended up reacting to that area right there. So we'll see how significant that is on the lower time frames. All right. So we got a clean, again, this is our setup. This is what we like all the time. Nice clean close on the daily below 1910. We get the retest. This candle creates a south wick past the low of that candle, and we continue right back down to this previous support, filling this wick over here and continuing down into this previous resistance. Excuse me. All right. So let's see where we're at over here with this retracement over here. Where are we coming back to? Where are we reacting to? Because if you look at the daily, these candle body lows over here, price is now coming back above that level. All right, looking at the 4 hour now, we've been respecting this bearish trend for a little bit. All right, lower lows, lower highs, coming down, retesting over here, continuing down. Kind of messy price action because you have all these top wicks and everything. The current 4 hour candle, very strong bullish candle right here. Now keep in mind we're waiting for GDP, which is a main data point that we've been waiting for all week, and that's coming out at 8:30. All right, so just keep in mind that we could be consolidating, until then. But we just got a very strong 4 hour close over here. Did we get a bottom wick on this candle to pass the high of that candle and continue up? Let's look at the daily again. Yeah, it's a hard rejection right there. All right, so now we have this previous support now holding as a resistance. Now we got one rejection already, actually two rejections, right? This is a weak bearish candle over here, but again, we keep rejecting 1891, 1892, I would say, I would call it. Yeah, the 30-minute. Ooh, 30-minute looks nice. 30-minute, we're just printing higher lows, higher highs, higher low over here, right? We got a bullish close on the 30-minute. This 30-minute created its bottom wick. Could it be passing the high of that candle? And is that something you want to take, or do you want to wait for a safe buy above 1892, right around here? But it depends. If you get volume, you could possibly grab a move after holding support right here. And price passing the high of this wick. This candle never passed the low, grab liquidity. 30-minute candle, it's the second half of the candle we're getting close to. Already created that bottom wick and flip bullish. 15 looks messy over here. So 15 doesn't look as nice. Maybe you do want to wait for it 1892 to be broken. Excuse me. GJ is still rejecting this area over here. So could we continue to range in here? Or are we going to get a close above? Gary, did you send your chart into London?
Yeah, it's in the London chat.
Beautiful. I'll pull it up. Oh, nice. Beautiful. So this was taken based on the 4-hour. Nice breakdown. Price created a daily zone. New 4-hour wick, strong bullish 4-hour close, new 4-hour wick down and created its low. Stop loss below the 30-minute entry candle. Bigger stop loss, lower position size, entered when price broke the high. Beautiful. I love this. Targeting the resistance right over here. It's nice, man. Yeah, my what was my trade last night? This is GJ. My trade was right here. As we were breaking these wicks, I grabbed this move from what was my entry? I think I said it in that analysis. 161, 180. Yeah, 180, somewhere right around here. My stop loss below here, and then I ended up taking the full profit around 400 over here. Price ended up rejecting, holding a higher low. I could have left a runner with a stops at break even and still been in, which kind of hurts, but that's all good. Strong 15-minute close over here. But we did reject this level again on the 5-minute, which isn't that important. We could very well continue through. Let's see how the gold closed. Yeah, gold is sitting in this range over here. So I think you want to wait for price to break this high up here, break this resistance. See, yep, GJ's rejecting again. Okay. Could that be a double top? All right, we're not going to take that on the 5-minute. So I'm curious how this 30-minute closes. Maybe we can wait for the 30-minute and the next one, maybe it closes right here, but the next one, 15, 5-minute, starts closing above this resistance after creating a bottom wick in the next 30-minute and then passing the high of that candle to continue up. But let's see. But if you'll give me 1 second, I'm just going to use the bathroom really quickly and then I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. So looking at GJ over here, we're breaking resistance. Why is this not letting me? Oh. Ooh, this looks nice. 30 minutes gonna close in 6 minutes. So we're gonna get that clean close above that level. 5 minute broke above. We got a little support formed over here after rejecting multiple times, but now we're above that level. So now the 5 minutes gonna close here in one minute. Can we get a bottom wick rejection over here? 15 is nice. But again, like I said, 30 minutes gonna close above that level. Maybe stay patient for that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for 30 minutes.
Wait on the 30 minute. Yeah, it's smart. But it looks like this is that higher low that we were talking about that was going to form. Nice clean price action now. It's a lot cleaner than it was at first. We were trying to figure out like where's price going to go from here, right? And now we're finally starting to break some ranges over here. Get some clean moves to the left over here that you could be mirroring if we do close above that level. Just be patient now. Where did gold go? Gold's still holding support over here. Let's see the 15 minute. I mean, it's just ranging over here. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta wait for 1892 to be broken. There you go. GJ, close above. Close above, but not too above, where like the 30-minute, there's like no entry. As you can see, like the 5-minute kind of like trying to hold support here. Strong 5-minute close over here with the wick to fill. Now, if this is the 30-minute, this is what I look for all the time with like a break and retest. Picture this being the 30-minute, get that 30-minute close above. Next 30-minute creates a bottom wick, flips bullish. That's where you enter. But being that this is the 5-minute, you gotta like not be as antsy on that. 1 minute is holding a support though. I like that. So this means that we're gonna get a clean 30-minute close above, which is good. Because you have 3 minutes left, which is great. What's everyone looking at? Tiffany, what are you looking at? Looking to take anything? No? She may be busy. She's got her daughter in the morning. All right, 2 minutes left. Quentin, how about yourself?
Don't know.
Do you have any questions about this that I'd be able to answer for you?
So you would take it all the way up back to retest the fake out.
Yeah, so you want to be careful around this area over here, right?
Yes.
But I could see us if we're holding support in this area, we could very well be continuing up to 163,500. What we could do is come over here and look at some data. Got 1 minute left. I'll put this over here. All right, so the pre-market, or not the pre-markets, but the market for the UK 100 is up 1%, right? Which tells me that this could just be like a pullback over here. All right, cool. We got a clean 30-minute close above. We got the 15-minute candle close above. Now the 5-minute kind of exhausted over here, so maybe this is good. Can we hold a support here to continue up? This will be my second entry and probably last of the day. Most of the time, if it's 2, then I'm done. Sometimes I'll enter 3, but once you guys get into that 4 range where you're taking 4 trades in one session, that's where your brain becomes like scrambled eggs. You don't want to be in that position. It's not healthy for you. Your emotions start getting the best of you instead of logic. And also, like, if you take 2 wins, say goodbye. Hop off the chart. Wait till tomorrow. You're good. You just beat the market, you beat yourself, which is most important. That's Sammy that just popped in. Good morning, buddy.
What morning, bro?
How are you?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good to hear. I'm doing great, man. Just waiting on GJ over here. You got a clean 30-minute close above this level, right? Now the next 30-minute candle, can we continue up? 15-minute, beautiful setup over here. Beautiful close above.
Waiting for that retest.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Gold, I don't think it's doing much. We're just sitting in this range. Although I do like this support. It's just that the 15-minute is such a clusterfuck. You want to stay out of that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this was just a pullback and then we're gonna get a very weak 40 or 4-hour close over here. Or we do close bearish like this. Next candle holds support with a bullish candle and then we continue up from here. That 1 hour looks strong. I'm thinking if we finish over here, we hold support over here and the 5-minute starts passing the highs, that means we're breaking the high over here. You could potentially put your stop loss somewhere in here. You know what? I'm gonna use dynamic risk over here. Let's see what the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute is keeps stalling out. So the 1 minute, as you guys could see, like we're holding support here so far, right? We're not like breaking. We're trying to break up, right? But and we also just closed above that level too in the 30-minute and the 15-minute. But the 5-minute over here, you got the doji candle. We could be creating a support here and continuing up past the highs of these candles. But looking at the 1 minute now you see the anatomy of the candles. We are pushing up, creating higher lows over here. But now with this retest, we're putting lower highs, right? So it looks like we want to come down further. Does that make sense? You're just understanding the anatomy of these candles right here. And price needs to start breaking foundations, breaking resistances to continue up. Or maybe we get that deeper pullback, which would be nice. You know, if we come back into this range, that would be interesting. If we close back below, because you got to look at both sides, right? 162,830, right? And we basically engulf this candle closing back into this range. I'd say this is a fake out right here, and we continue down to fill that wick and continue down to like 162, 100 again. But we'll see. You just got to be able to play devil's advocate with your analysis so that you're always ready for something. See, these 5-minute candles are starting to they were getting weak. But we held support here on the 1 minute so far. If we get a bullish close right here, we're holding support on the 1 minute. So if you break this little resistance right here, then you get a close above, right? Then, nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna use dynamic risk right here. Oh. This is my second opportunity today. Try this out. Stop loss below the 15-minute. And this is just dynamic risk. Trying to enter multiple positions here. In case we don't get that retest and we continue out, because we did get that clean close above. 30-minute candle close, very strong bullish candle. Now, if price starts coming back below here, I'm taking percentage off. Actually, I'm probably cutting the full thing if we close below this area. But it looks like we want to hold support, even though we're starting to come back down over here. Here, where did I enter this? Enter like right there. Stop loss below this level. Now we just wait. Again, lower percentage on this being risked. If we get more confirmations, we can add risk. You don't have to like throw the whole load at it right now. We're getting a deeper pullback over here. Sammy, did you take anything else yesterday?
Nope, nothing else.
Mm.
Yesterday I passed the challenge on that trade, so
Which one?
my second challenge I passed yesterday.
Good stuff. Which like what account?
200K again.
So what are you doing with that since you can't trade the first one? Is there any like time limit on that you have?
What do you mean?
Like if you're not active on the account for let's say a week or two while you're trying to beat the first challenge, what would happen?
No, I already passed the first challenge. Like
I know
didn't
you
do it.
did. So now
didn't
you
do
have
it.
to.
Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
No, I want to understand your question. So
Well, I was saying like you already have a live account from them, right? So
yeah,
and you're not allowed to use a trade copier?
yeah, you can.
You can. Okay. Who is this? FTMO?
No, my Forex funds.
My Forex funds. Okay. Okay. Good shit, man. Congrats.
Thank you. The live account, I am using that as well. It's not just sat there.
Okay.
You know? So
So you're-
Have you had a payout from them yet? Sammy?
my first payout's like next week, I think.
What's next week?
My first payout's next week.
Oh, beautiful. That's
So,
awesome.
Because that's who I'm going to try with.
no worries.
So you have to let me know if you get paid out all right.
Definitely will, man.
I hear good things about that company.
Yeah, me too.
Which is
They're
always
kind of good with support as well. Like before even like adding a trade copy, yeah, just make sure you tell them so they know.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't know, then they'll just block you, I think.
Okay.
So just gotta let them know that I have two accounts. One's my live account, one's my challenge account. That's how I said it. And can I use a trade copier for these two accounts? And they just said, yeah, go ahead. And they'll note it down somewhere. So if it does flag up on the system, they know that, okay, he's let us know and we've allowed it to happen.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Getting a deeper pullback right now, but are we gonna hold support is the question. My man GJ playing with me today. We might end up getting that fake out. I took off 50 right over here. Yeah, I took the whole thing off. That's all right. Now I'm done for the day. That's it. Yeah, I had a feeling about this fake out right here, right? Where you get the 15-minute not holding support coming back into this range. Then you get the lower lows created over here. It's like, all right, this makes sense for this to be a fake out for price to continue down. Let's see something. Gold is starting to break up over here a little bit. See something. All right, we're getting that fake out on GJ. So wait for this 15-minute candle to close. 30-minute. Yeah. Wow, 15-minute close with no bottom wick over here. Gold held support, 30-minute close. I actually like gold over here, the way the 1 hour is setting up. Nice setup. Anybody have any thoughts? Be careful with gold with GDP coming out too.
I'm probably not going to trade for the rest of the week.
You're pretty much done.
Yeah. Start again on Monday.
We had some pretty nice. Would you meet your profit target?
Yeah.
Okay. What were the 3 trades we took this week?
Yeah. It was actually a lot more. It was like 22,000
$22,000 what?
dollars.
Oh, that's how you made it. That's how much you made.
Yeah,
Good for you.
this week. So
Let's go.
my target was only what?
On the 200K account.
Yeah.
That's
And my
beautiful.
target was only 12, 14. So
12, 14.
yeah, 1,000, which is about 5-6%.
And what about that? What do you mean?
That was my target.
Oh, okay. For the week.
So-
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smart staying out, or just like really lower your risk.
Yeah.
You know.
But like one of the main reasons I joined the group was because I kept not I wouldn't say I kept failing, but I would pass and then I would pass and then I would lose the account.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll have the account for 1-2 months and then I'll lose the account again.
It's
Because
the
I
hard
just
part
rushed.
is keeping it, right?
Yeah. And I would just rush into trades where I don't necessarily need to.
Yeah.
I think I'll message you about this when I first joined. Is like when I told you I'm in a sticky position here. You know, I'm taking like trades every day when I don't need to be taking these type of trades when I could just wait for the perfect sell. And that's what I have seen myself improve since joining the group is I'll take 2-3 trades a week and be up like this week I'll be up 20,000 taking 3 trades, whereas before I'll be taking like 6-7 trades in a week and I'll be maybe up 2,000.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Oh, 100%. You've been very patient since coming in here, which has been awesome to see. It's hard giving advice and people actually taking it. Like I get it. It's a lot of times like you're your own worst enemy, and you're going the wrong way, even though you shouldn't be. You're still like it's your ego, and and that happens for all of us, right? Like ego just gets in the way. It prevents you from making money. It prevents you from advancing. It prevents you from getting better because you think you're already good enough, right? Or you just don't want to change your ways. And it's just like if you could check that ego at the door, you're gonna be in a good position because you're always like open to new suggestions. You want to learn more. You want to get better. You're staying humble. So a lot that goes into it.
Like I said, when I first joined, after a week, I felt something in my trading, which was like a turning point. And that's why I said to you, it's probably the best decision I've made trading wise.
What, joining?
Yeah, I told you that.
I know. No, I have that voice recording saved.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. It's just
and now it's paying off. You know how iffy I was about joining, you know?
Oh yeah, it took me a year.
Yeah.
And
it took me a year to join.
And so, in a way, you could say you lost a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's one thing that like you could even ask Meg, my wife. Like it's like I never really spend money on myself, but like I will always invest into myself as far as like a mentorship or in any realm like of me investing into myself. I'm just gonna do it, whether it's a business or like I said, a mentorship, coaching, anything like that, like all day long. That's where my money goes.
To be honest, better late than never, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I remember it was March 1st I joined. I don't know, 2 months coming up to.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be like my first ever like big payout.
Dude, that's gonna be huge for you.
I've never had a 5-figure payout. I've always had like 6. I think my most is 8,000.
I mean,
That's because,
that's still great.
that's because I was only like a break-even trader then. Do you get what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not break-even, but I was just 60%, not managing risk. My wins were like, I don't know, 3-4 trades more than my losses. That's why I was just getting that payout. But now, like managing risk, like less is more. I'll take
Yeah.
4 trades in a week.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Which will be 20,000. And
dude, that's great to hear. Do you know
yeah,
what you're gonna do with that?
I'm putting it into a real account.
Your own trading account?
Yeah, but my proper real account.
There you go.
I want to grow that to about 100,000,
Yeah.
150. So I don't want to be relying on a funded account for the rest of my life.
Dude,
You know
you're
what I mean?
starting to sound just like me.
I don't think it's a good thing to have it there, but you can't rely on it for like bills, mortgages, and payments you have to make on a monthly basis. I'm not going to wait for you. You know what I mean?
Think about any other business that borrows money to start, right? Like, let's say real estate, you buy a deal. This deal is paying you every single month because you're renting it out to somebody, right? Let's say, and you're still paying the mortgage off. But eventually, like, it gets to the point where like those rents have already paid the mortgage off. So now you can end up refinancing the loan and making your own money back, paying that money back to the bank or whoever you borrowed the money from. And now you're making money on your own, right? You're not like, you don't have to pay a percentage to them anymore. You don't have to pay the mortgage off.
Yeah.
So it's the same exact thing with this. It's like, leverage them into your own account, and then eventually, like, you won't be reliant on them anymore.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. It's a good extra income. Like no one's telling you not to do it. It's just you'd rather be safe than sorry.
Exactly.
Like everyone saw with funding talent what happened, how many people got screwed over.
Yeah, that girl's still on Instagram, supposedly.
I saw it on Shaman's and on yours Instagram story, which is
Sasha tagged me. Let me see. Now we just wait. Gold is interesting. Now keep in mind, we do have GDP coming out. Gold is now rejecting this area. That's why I was saying safe buys above 1892. Dude, that's awesome though, Sammy.
I don't think people don't understand how important patience is. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't understand. Even when I was a full-time trader, I didn't really grasp the importance of it as I do now.
Just being selective.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, just think about how most people are, and you just want to be the opposite. Most people are very antsy in the market. Most people are very emotionally driven, right? Like not patient, all these things. And you're just, all you gotta say is like, all right, how do I be the opposite of that? Okay, let me just stay cool and calm, relaxed, waiting for what I want to see. Waiting for the right opportunity, and then I can pounce. Praveen was asking you a question in the chat, Sammy.
how much is your leverage ratio? 1-to-1, bro. It's 1-to-1.
Could we be coming down over here? Concerned about this level right here on gold. See if it has any significance.
How much are you funded now, Sammy?
400.
Do they combine the two together?
No, they. What is it? What did they say? The maximum you can be funded is 600K, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you're 600. They can do 300 accounts, if you get what I mean.
Okay.
So they can't do 200, like 400K account. I don't know why, but the maximum they can do in one account is 300K for some reason.
So could you split that and do a 300K and a 100K?
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know why it's like that, but
Yeah, it seems a bit silly, doesn't it?
yeah.
You trading full time now?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. That's the goal for everyone in the group, I think. You all will get there.
Yeah, my plan's the same as yours. Get funded, put it in a live account and drop the prop firms.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the challenge before? Or no?
I tried one on funding talent, and I actually I passed phase 1 the day before they shut off the challenges. So as I went on to phase 2, they announced their message of where they're quitting the challenges.
Gary, that was like right in the height of like all your adversity too, like that happening.
Yeah,
You remember that?
yeah, I do. But
Well, of course you do.
I got the money. I got a refund for it, but I haven't tried one since. I've just been trading a small live account myself.
Where are you from, Gary?
England,
South?
just outside London.
Yeah, South, yeah.
Sammy's in Manchester.
Oh,
I thought you sound like a Brit.
yeah, commoner.
Common,
Yeah.
common.
I want to move to the States though, in years to come.
Yeah, the weather is a lot better there.
Yeah.
Way better, right? Was it raining over there?
It's freezing still, man.
Yeah, it's still cold.
Nearly in May, it's like 12 degrees.
Damn.
Fucking shit.
12 degrees right now?
Yeah, still wearing coats, man.
Bro. That's terrible.
It's around 10, 11 here, so roughly the same.
Yeah.
Been like 60, 70 over here.
You're talking 12 Celsius.
Yeah, 12
Yeah.
Celsius, yeah. Yeah, not Fahrenheit, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
That's funny.
I don't even know what it is in Fahrenheit. °53 Fahrenheit.
53. Yeah, that's not bad. We're, I mean, yeah, I guess we're wearing coats too, but that's not that cold to me. 53.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. I want it warmer.
Oh, blame me.
I got 19 Celsius in France right now,
That's nice.
but beautiful sun.
It's funny how we're on like such different systems with the metric system. You know, degrees in Celsius, Fahrenheit. Everything's like
Yeah.
different over here.
And inches, meters.
Yeah, we drive on the left side of the road.
Oh, they do in England too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we drive on the left.
Okay. What about your steering wheel? That's on the right, isn't it?
That's on the right hand side, yeah.
Yeah, ours is on the left.
You drive left with left.
Yes.
Or
Yeah, like I'm on the left side of my car. You guys see my stories. On the right side of the road.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you're opposite then.
Quentin said left on the left. No, right side of the road, left side of the car.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
we're right side of the car, left side of the road.
oh, well, we have in France we have same as you, Steph.
Oh, okay. Are you
Yeah,
really?
we drive on the right with steering wheel on the left.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think we're the same as the Aussies.
I couldn't see myself driving on the left side of the road. That'd be too weird.
Well, I remember my dad when we went to England. It was
In India, we ride left side.
What's up? Quentin, go ahead.
that was Praveen.
Oh, was it Praveen? Praveen, you say something?
I said that we drive left side here.
The way you drive?
Yeah, India.
Got it. Yeah, it's interesting the way each country is different that way. But yeah, Quentin, what was going on with your dad?
He was lost when we went to England, driving on the other side.
You were what?
He was lost driving on the other side when we went to England.
Oh, he was lost?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
while driving.
Yeah. It's probably like, what the hell do I do?
Did you bring your own car?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the weird thing. If I took my car to France now, I'd be in the right driver's side, and I was sitting on the right hand side, but driving on the right hand side of the road as well.
Yeah.
So I'll be next to the curb. Be weird.
How do you guys get from England to France?
Ferry.
Ferry, okay. There's no tunnel or anything?
Oh yeah. You got the English Channel tunnel.
Oh, you do have that. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought you did, but wasn't too sure. Are they thinking about building a bridge?
I've got no idea.
I don't think so. I mean, it's far away.
Be a big bridge.
It wouldn't be like an arcing bridge. It'd be one of those. Actually, you know what? I don't know how deep that is. The English Channel. Maybe you wouldn't be able to do that.
It'd be a big bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's the boat. Last one I went to London, I took the boat.
Old boat. See, they're looking for much worse than previous when it comes to advanced GDP over here, quarter to quarter. So that'll be interesting. A lot of ranging. See now on GJ, this thing to wait for would be a break of this whole range right here. See price. There was a reason why when we were sitting in here, we were sitting like right over here. None of this happened yet. I was saying like there's no like real clear direction of like it was hard to break this thing down. This is why, because we were like forming a range. So now we have a clear direction, not that clear of a direction, but we have a much clearer direction if we close above 162,900 right here. Because then now you can take this move, or if we break below this level, 500, take this move down here. Now this would be interesting if GJ closes like this, the next candle creates a top wick past the low of that one. I've seen that happen many times. Let me see. Yeah, 30 minutes creating that top wick over here after a fake out. Could we be continuing south over here? Where the 1 hour just closed a weak, actually not a weak candle, but like weaker body, I would say. If this candle flipped bearish past the low over here, but flipping bearish over here would then cause the 30-minute candle to flip bearish, which would be good. But do you want to wait for a price to close below this level before you take any sells? May want to stay out of this range right here because we keep holding support.
I feel like it's hard to know because we don't have really a clear level to put our support.
Exactly.
Because if we look on the 30 minutes to the left, we have a level like right in the middle of your range. Like
So did you mean clear area for your stop loss?
no, I mean like clear levels. We don't have. I feel like we don't have clear levels because you have your range with the two. If you go back to
Oh,
yeah, like the range which is 37 pips.
yep. Oh, right here.
You have the resistance and the support. But if you look at the 30 minutes way to the left, you have a level playing in the middle of this range.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah,
like it's hard to know really what to put.
Well, like,
Level.
so with a range like that, the stronger level is going to be this 1 hour support right here, where clean moves here, clean moves here, clean moves here. Then you get the 30-minute holding support here and right here. And I believe this is the stronger level, right? You definitely got to like be wary of this and make sure that like candles are closing in your direction. But I do think that price, like if we close below this support right here, price will continue down to this level. Make sense?
Yeah.
But this 30-minute is interesting the way it's flipping. I've just seen this setup many times where these candles close very weak bullish candles. The next candle creates a top wick past the low of these candles, and we continue right back down. Ugh. See, gold is breaking down over here, but I don't want to take anything above this level right here before GDP is released. But I like how we're reacting to this resistance up here. And plus, like I'm pretty much done for the day. Could see us dropping here. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, guys, what Sammy was talking about before, let that just be the inspiration for you. Like anybody can do it. Just got to be disciplined. Got to put the work in. You got to like be patient too. And most importantly, just believe in yourself. Know that you're going to do it. Know that there's no other choice but success in this.
Yeah, I got hyped.
Yeah, that got you excited.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, you deserved it. Or deserves it.
I bet so.
All right, so this 15-minute is going to close soon. What is everyone looking at on GJ over here?
I think to buy it's got to be above 163.
You're waiting for buys over here?
Well, if it is buys, it's going to be one above 163,
Okay.
above that 30-minute wick. You know, sales are looking pretty good.
Yeah, let's see how, I mean, we got 1 minute for this 15 minute to close. All right. So let's see how this thing closes over here. And after this rejection, even if it closes above this level, the next candle could create a top wick and pass the low over here. And with the 815 volume to 830
Yeah.
volume, we should be able to push through that level. Does that make sense?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
But you gotta wait for that top wick. Can't just like pass the low over here and then all of a sudden just leave it at you. Just let it create this top wick here. Especially like what you did was you got this fake out right here, price closed back into the range, get a last tap into this area over here and a flip bearish. The only thing you want to be worried about is the fact that we are, you know, holding support with this close above this level. Let's get some fundamentals. Financial juice. All right, we created a top wick so far. Can the 30-minute push through? Like we got a bearish 30-minute close, top wick formed, pass to the low. Can we push through this area and have enough range in the 30-minute to continue down? Or do we end up closing above here? Patience, patience. Gold's breaking down. Just a little concerned about that level and GDP coming out. I'll be honest, it's difficult to run a live stream when you're like personally done for the day. Like you're not trading. So like I feel like I miss calling some of these trades for you. But at the same time, like I said, like that was a strong 4-hour close. But at the same time, we're creating this lower high over here. We've capitalized on this week already. Price doing that. So like as we get 2 consecutive bearish candles close, nice healthy top wick, and now we're passing the low of these candles at a high volume time. That's up to you, but you do have all these candles rejecting this level. And then if you look to the left, you have this support right here as well, right? So this could catch you. But once we break this, look what you got to the left here. Clean price action all the way down to 1874, right? So do you want to wait? Is the question. What's up?
I'm gonna have to leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully.
Okay. Sounds good, buddy.
I'll see you later, man. Trade
Forward
safe.
to it. Congrats again, man. Happy for you. Proud of you.
Our calls today, isn't it?
What's up?
Our phone, our call, Zoom. Well, not Zoom.
Yes. What time? Let me see.
I think it's
I believe it is. Yes, sir. 1 p.m.
yeah,
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yeah. That's fine.
Beautiful. I'll see you then.
Well, see you then, mate.
See you, buddy. Yeah, so we'll see what we end up doing here. I would like to see us close below that level, but again, we got data, big data coming out in 11 minutes. So don't get too much FOMO over this. I knew there was a reason why I wasn't calling this trade, because you got GDP coming out in a second. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I don't know if this is going to be enough for us to continue down over here. I think we may be holding support, but we'll see. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, gold dropped.
Stomach is not feeling the best. Yes. And that's okay. This is what we want. We want to close below this level before news comes out, possibly hold a resistance during news, then we continue down. Unless we're just grabbing liquidity, holding a higher low over here and continuing up with some really bad GDP expected. Let's see what we got. They're expecting 1.1%. Which would be terrible. But we'll see. You have about 6 minutes left. Glad we stayed patient on GJ. Yeah, we're just holding that support. The 1 hour candle just want to retrace a little bit, and we create that bottom wick over here, flip bullish. Yeah, this is that red zone. I haven't drawn this in a minute. I haven't had to because you guys have been really patient. Just wait for this move. I'll wait for this move. But yeah, this is good for gold.
Bro, I felt like there was a good sell on gold before.
Right here.
Looking at the 15 minutes. Yeah, when we get that close below your black line.
This one or this one?
Yeah, this black line, and then we pass the low. I feel like we could target the most recent support here. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah, no, definitely. What time frame was this support on? I think the 1 hour or the 30 minute. Definitely, probably both. Yeah, it's a strong 1 hour support right there before news coming out. So again, like, can these moves happen right here where you feel like you missed them? Yeah, but at the same time, like, the situational awareness that you want to have in the market with all these different confluences and stuff that needs to line up. If a couple of them are off scale like that, like news coming out in 15 minutes, or a major level to the left that you want price to really close below before you take a trade, those two alone keep me out of the trade. Even if I wasn't like done for the day and I'm still looking for a trade, I still would have that would have kept me out. That makes sense,
What's
buddy?
more trying to say?
Yeah, but
Texting me this now.
What's up, Lewis?
No, sorry, bro. Not. I wasn't talking.
You were talking to someone else?
Yeah, my bad.
You're good.
Yeah.
Quinn, what were you just saying?
I don't know when I should give more relevance to the most recent level, and when I should give more relevance to like former supports, resistance, former levels.
Well, it really depends on the time frames and how strong those levels are on like the higher time frames. Like if you have a level like that on the 1 hour, you definitely should like keep that in mind, right here. And plus, like it's not that far back, right? You still have that support right here. We had a little breakthrough over here, but that's not that big of a deal, right? So you just want to keep that in mind over here when it comes to that. I don't know if that helps. It's really like based on the situation, Quentin. I forget what kind of question that is. There's a name for that question where like the answer can be kind of different when it comes
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like,
sure. Yeah, I get that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, every situation is different.
Like what I can say is that in the beginning of my journey, I was the same way, right? And a big thing that helped me was actually clearing the charts every single day and like drawing up the chart again, right? You get better at charting. You get better at looking at your pair and understanding what levels need to be broken and what levels are probably going to get hit. So that's one thing that'll help you a lot. Second thing, with experience and back testing, you're going to start to really understand what levels you want to be marking off and which ones you could be like, yeah, you know what, price is probably going to push through this, right? And the lower the time frame you go, the more it's like a weaker time frame. All right, we got GDP coming out in 1 minute. Did that help, Quentin?
Yeah.
You just stick with it. Make sure that you're there we go. Anybody have the number?
No.
Damn, GJ dropped.
Oh, look at gold.
Minus 1.4.
Yeah, gold held support right at that level, Quentin.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, GJ dropped over here. But again, it's hard to trade the news. You really want to probably stay out of the news. Yeah, and those are like my first like losses in a minute. It feels like it's been a while since I took like back-to-back losses. But they were managed, and I didn't lose more than 2% today. So that's a win right there.
Yeah.
Just got
And it's
caught
good
up.
discipline that you like you have your 2 trades and then that's it. You like even though you were tempted to take other ones, you're disciplined on not taking other ones, which is also hard to do, man. Sometimes you get like sometimes I get pissed. I'm like, fuck, man, I want to make my loss back, and then that's when it goes even worse. I'm like,
That's one of those things where, you know, coming from like an athletic background, playing sports my whole life, losing is not in my forte. I don't like it. Right. It's something I've had to really get used to as a trader and be okay with it, knowing that like, you know, if I'm sticking to my rules, I have those trades. Like this is going to help a lot of you guys out. What was that? Knowing your system, knowing your edge, and knowing that if let's say you take 10 trades in a week, you know that you're going to win 7 of them at least, right? Maybe 6 of them for some of you, but you're going to probably win 6 or 7 of those trades. So that for you, probability wise, you know that you have those 3 or 4 losses that you could take and you need to manage them. So you need to be okay with taking those losses, but those losses need to be like according to your rules. Those losses need to be like you waiting for your setup, just like I did today, right? We waited for that close above today, right? On the 15-minute, the 30-minute, right over here. It looked like we were holding support in a bullish trend. Price going to continue up from here. I was looking for that impulse entry to continue up, right? I was banking on that close above on the 15-minute, holding support here on the 5-minute and continuing up. Right, that was a valid entry. And I managed my risk and I lowered my risk for that too, going against the current bearish trend and the fact that we didn't get a retest yet. So I lowered my risk. Look at GJ snapping back again. Gold continuing up. Now gold with the numbers over here, negative 1.4%. That is terrible. So you're going to see a nice close above this area today and price continuing back up. Those are terrible numbers. Wow. Now the news really just came out, but wait for Wait for the close above this level, the retest, and then you could take this thing up today, up to 1910, I believe. So Tiff, you're trying to manage risk that well?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it as good as you.
Okay. No, listen, you're already taking the right steps in the right direction with like coming to me saying like, all right, listen, I want to, fix my trading. I want to be able to cut down on the trades that I'm taking, really understand price action and all that stuff. So you're in that stage right now, and we're gonna be working on that obviously today if you have time today. And then over time you're gonna be able to like cut some of these losses down the more you study your trades. That's super important. It's just like looking at the trades you could have taken, looking at the trades you did take where you lost them, and now like, how do I look at this and say, how can I lose less? Right? Instead of losing the full 2% that I just risked, how can I lose 1.5? How can I lose 1%? And you just look at the anatomy of the candles, and you're like, all right, when this was doing this, I could have cut 50. I could have cut the whole thing. But it takes time. There's a lot of patience involved in this game. And you gotta pay your dues. What do I have today? I know I have Quentin. No, Quentin we jumped on the other day. I have Sammy and Miles today. All right. TJ just teetering over here, playing around. See how that closes. Yeah, let's look at a few other options on our trades over here. So as you guys know, the 4-hour over here is going to be closing in the next 25 minutes, I would say. So what you want to see is the 4-hour going to close below this support right here? These candle bodies over here. We're now sitting in the same exact range over here. So are we going to hold support here and possibly create a bottom wick and flip bullish and continue up from here? This is just like a nice deep pullback. But the thing is, this 4-hour candle is going to close a strong 4-hour candle nonetheless after passing the low of that candle right there with a wick to fill. So is this just a lower high, right? Reacting to this area that I marked off here and continuing down? Can the next 4-hour candle create a top wick over here, flip bearish, pass the low of this candle, continue down? Looking at the 1-hour now, the 1-hour keeps rejecting this support, right? We keep holding support in this level. Got one solid bullish close. We got this liquidity grab because of the news that came out of the US, right? People pouring their money into the Japanese yen really quick, and now this candle's flipping bullish, right? So where can we go from here? Again, I think safe sells are going to be a close below 162,500 right here, right? Back down to this area. Maybe even safer sells are going to be below 162 flat, right? Psychological level, previous support over here. That could be safer sells for you to take sells right here. Maybe like somewhere into this range right over here. All right. But then again, look for buys over here if we get that close and retest above that level. Now gold, only thing I'm really looking for is for some kind of a close above this level right here, and then we can continue right back up. Maybe into this level right here. Took about 30-minute. Yeah, that's our next move right here, our next level. Let's measure it. Definitely enough pips. Got over 100. 112, 113. That's what you want to look for. That close above, hold support, and continue up. Right? Because the 4-hour looks nice. Doesn't it? Nice 4-hour close, bottom wick formed. All the only thing is we're stalling around here and we are in a bearish trend. Right? So are we going to hold resistance there once again? That's another question for you. But I would stay out of this whole range right here. All right, guys. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear.
Yes.
Good to hear. You guys looking at anything differently that you want to take a look at? Gary, we on the same page?
Yeah.
Awesome. Tiffany, Quentin, Praveen, Lewis,
Yeah, all good.
you're all
Yeah,
good?
man.
That all makes sense?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, update me if you guys are looking to take anything. Give us a heads up in the New York chat, and you know we stay as a team and we take trades as a team. So with that being said, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it. Hit those daily musts today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Let's do that.
Thanks, Steph. Talk to you tomorrow.
You too.
Have a good one, mate.
Bye,
Good
guys.
day, guys.